one of my go-to lines to test rigs. More of a technical climb here.
Oh yeah, I guess it's working good for me. I think that's quick.
Hello everyone, we are out in our woods today with the Element Knightrunner. I just put the new IFS2 front end on it. Drove it a little bit, it seems like a good upgrade, but we're going to test it out a bit more today. Should be a good time. Let's get started. Hannah's here too, so we might as well do a little bit of a competition. Threw a few gates up, start off pretty easy, but should get pretty tricky right about now. We are into the rocks now. This line is a little questionable, but if you can hook it just right, it should pull itself up there. I'm a little off, gotta get that right front hook. There we go. It's half the battle. I'm trying to get out of it. It's the next thing, and I'm through. And one more gate here since I only brought a few out. Just a technical down, shouldn't be too big of a problem. And I'm through. Hannah's turn. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Always. See what you can do. Heading on up the hill. She doesn't drive this rig much at all. Probably only a few times. I just like to keep it pretty and I'm worried that she might scratch it. But I scratched it anyway, so now I'm letting her drive it a bit more. I've also done this line with a bunch of rigs and I'm not sure if she has, so we'll see if she learned anything from watching me go. Actually pulled up there better than I did and through with only one reverse. Wow, I think she's feeling pretty good. Just showed me up majorly on that one, but she's still got to get through this end clean. See if she can pull it off. Looking pretty good so far. You beat me there. How you feel?
Good, because you're hard to beat.
You like that front end, do you?
Oh yeah, I guess it's working good for me.
Now we are going to do a timed lap on the Endurocross track, so Hannah is getting in a quick practice lap or two. I know it's not a race vehicle, but you gotta test it out a few different ways, right? You gonna show me how it's done in this one too?
I don't think so. I think you're gonna get this one.
And she's off. Let's see what she can do. I do think an IFS, an independent front suspension setup, should be better for going fast. Shouldn't kick the vehicle side to side quite as much through rocky sections like that. She's through that pretty clean. This is looking like a quick lap for this truck.
I think that's quick.
That looked pretty quick, 19.3. It's not made to go fast, but it can go a little fast.
Okay. Are you ready? Want some redemption?
I sure hope so. I'm gonna go for it and see what this rig can really handle. Here we go. I'm going to try pushing it a little harder than she did, see what happens. I do have a 3800 kV motor in it and I'm running it on 3 cells, so quite a bit for a crawler, but with the small tires, definitely slows it down compared to a 1.9. See what I got here? 18.63, so less than a second. We kept it pretty close, but I got you there. Now we have to do a tiebreaker that I don't know how we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. We decided to do another course here, 4 gates. I picked 2, she picked 2. We'll see what it can do. First one is a bit of a hill with some rocks. Oh, that was actually maybe good or maybe just luck, but I'm through that part pretty clean until right here I found a hole.
Glad you're going first.
Yeah, I hope you're learning from this. Look out for that hole. More of a technical climb here. Uh-oh. It's gonna be hard to make that turn without hitting that top gate. Oh, it pivots just right. Nice. Bit of a squeeze here between these rocks, but it wobbles on through. And another climb, but this one should be quite grippy. A little bumpy at the top here. Try to use these ledges for grip and stay between the gates. There it is. See if she can top that. Ooh, you want some speed for that? There's some speed, but a tumble.
I take this gate.
It's actually a pretty narrow line that you have to hit to get the right bounce. Not quite getting it. Oh, that was looking good. Now she's digging. Some nice dirt right there. There's some grip. Never give up. You might be able to dig for some traction. Probably have to reverse there. Don't worry, I used a few. Through the gate and through that hole as well. See if she can handle the solid rock climb here. The steering is also quite a bit more precise than IFS1, I feel like. Mine was getting a little sloppy and worn out, so that's part of it too, just being fresh, but definitely seems like an improvement there overall. I kind of drove and just used reverses without thinking about it. I am regretting that choice right now. If she can get this clean, she might keep it close. Oh, she's up, but way left. I think she's kind of in a
Really
bind
bad
there. Another reverse use, but she's through, even though I'm not sure where she's heading. Good run.
Thanks.
Well, we really didn't go over rules before we did this, but I guess I might have had 3 points. She might have had 4 because she had 1 rollover and 3 separate spots where she did a reverse, and I had 3 spots where I did a reverse. But it doesn't really matter because it was fun, and the rig definitely seemed more capable than I expected and handled that better than I thought. I think the approach angle of the front skid helps quite a bit. The other one was more vertical and it would want to hang up on rocks. This one helps slide over things. So I'll have to drive it some more and see what it can really do. I think I see a good line here. We'll see if it can handle it. I should also mention that I don't have the standard rock sliders on the side of this truck. I took them off because I did a comp build with it and I put the ones on it from an Ecto. So that adds a little more clearance, but does not protect the body as much. So you gotta be a little more careful when you're getting a little crazy like this. See if I can pull out of this one without rolling too far. Yep, no problem. I did this one the other day and it looked pretty cool with that IFS front end. So let's see if I can get it up there again into the same position. Gotta tackle this bit, which is leaning pretty hard, but pulls it through. There you can see it flexing, one wheel lower than the other, but the chassis is pretty flat. And bring it up to the top here. Didn't do it so clean, but I'm through. This is one of my go-to lines to test rigs. There is a ridge on the right. You want to try to stay in long enough, which I barely did there. And then there's a ledge here with a cutout that you can try to find some grip and climb up. Not quite getting it this time though. Okay, I know it's possible. Just gotta get one of those tires up above the ledge and not roll while doing so. Getting a big pivot. Now I'm straight on without enough grip. Little different approach here. Get the front left up early and try to just keep moving. Nope. Oh, there it is. A little bump at the right spot does the trick. That was a tricky one. So I also did some RC unicycling earlier, and you may not think that matters as far as testing an RC goes, but when I first drove this rig out on some mountain bike trails with the unicycle, the front end caught on a lot of small roots and rocks, which slowed the truck down and made it hard for me not to hit with the unicycle. So the extra clearance of the front end slows it down less. It is able to glide over a lot more rocks and roots, which makes it easier for me to follow on the unicycle without crashing. So far, I have not found anything negative about the IFS2 versus the original version, but it's still early, so we'll see. I do want to put the comp setup on it with some bigger tires and a smaller body to see how it really performs, but I'll have to save that for another video. Thanks for watching this one.